Another medal for Sakaguchi. But I think just a moment to dwell upon Dominika Ponizhilova, the 21-year-old. It is her biggest ever international result, that. A first time on a full international podium at a multi-sport event. She's been a World Challenge Cup medalist before, but this is enormous for Dominika Ponizhilova, and she performed so impressively. From the moment that she hit that second vault, you got the feeling that she was going to be very difficult to dislodge. And in a like-for-like contest really with Bilge Tahan in terms of the difficulty, Ponizhilova was up 0.2 on the first vault and Tahan up 0.2 on the second vault. It was that slightly higher quality execution of Ponizhilova that made for the bronze medal. And you commiserate with Bilge Tahan because she missed out really by only a matter of hundredths. We have the men's pommel horse final next. It is time for the men's pommel horse final at the World University Games in Chengdu. This is set to be a brilliant final. Gogik Kachikian of Armenia managed to make it in as the 9th best qualifier despite coming off the apparatus. Watch for him. From Chengdu's own Sport University, Zhou Jingyuan, 4th best in qualification. The Olympic silver medalist Li Chikai of Chinese Taipei. Ravshan Kamil Janov of Uzbekistan, 10th best in qualification. Kaya Kazuma of Juntendo University, Olympic bronze medalist. Nariman Kurbanov of Kazakhstan, the reigning champion of Asia. Nan Xingyu of the People's Republic of China, 7th best in qualification. And Xiao Yujian of Chinese Taipei and the National University of Education, 6th best in qualifying. A very exciting field. This is going to be a great final, full of drama. And I just draw your attention to that first gymnast, the 9th best qualifier, Gogik Kachikian. Because if he stays on, then he is an absolute threat to win it based on his difficulty score. It takes a lot to qualify for a pommel horse final of this stature with a fall. The contenders for men's pommel horse gold at the World University Games in Chengdu. And we have in there an Olympic silver medalist in Li Chikai. He'll go 3rd in the order. We don't have the top performer from qualification, Hashimoto Daiki. He has had to withdraw due to the injury he suffered yesterday. Does that open the door for Li and many others? Li better than the rest of the field by a margin of close to half a mark. Nariman Kurbanov was the next best. Does that mean it's Li's to win? Well, it's pommel horse, who knows? Who knows? It's going to be fun finding out. We'll start with Gogik Kachikian of Armenia. Great young gymnast from a fabulous pommel horse nation. also have Zhou Jingyuan, who will be going for parallel bars gold later on. Is such a useful member of the team on pommel horse rings and parallel bars. Li Chikai, a man who made history for Chinese Taipei when he became the first artistic gymnast from there to win a medal at the Olympics. A gymnast of really emerging style and crispness in execution. We have Shan Kamiljanov. First involvement for the host nation in the apparatus finals today. A very different skill set required to win an apparatus final compared to what it takes to be an all-around champion. Some of the ferocious difficulty that we're going to see in this pommel horse final will give certain gymnasts like him a real edge if he can hit his routine cleanly. And then there have been pommel horse finals, I'm sure you know this all too well if you watch a lot of gymnastics, where the specialists just all seem to have a slightly strange day and you end up with a very unexpected winner. One of the most striking examples would be another Armenian, Artur Davtyan, taking the European Championship title a couple of years ago. Last warm-up from Ravshan Kamiljanov, and then we'll get the pommel horse final started. If you're just joining the action now, welcome to Chengdu 2021, the World University Games and the last day of artistic gymnastics competition. It is the men's pommel horse final about to begin at the Dong'an Lake Sports Park Multi-Purpose Gymnasium. And based on the entry list, based on the finalists, we're in for an absolute treat. The top qualifier, Hashimoto Daiki, had to withdraw. And it was on pommel horse in the all-around final where he suffered an injury that has necessitated a precautionary withdrawal. We wish him well, and we wish all of these gentlemen well as they attempt to win the World University Games title on pommel horse. Gogik Kachikian of Armenia, the first to go. He came off in qualification and yet still produced a score good enough to get into the final. And he's clipped the apparatus. Leg separation a problem, but at least he's back in control. For the most part, the body position is quite straight. Fender swings were very good. Loses the legs there in the woos. Pirouettes well, dismounts well. It is good. It will certainly be better than qualification. Has he really maximised the execution? That's the question. Gogik Kachikian. The gymnast who announced himself at the Junior World Championships in 2019 when he was fourth on this apparatus. He had a clear clonk of the apparatus there. The knee leading to leg separation. And just before he went into that dismount, a similar sort of issue. Muted reaction from Gugi Kachikian. Silver medalist in 2 World Cup events at the start of the season, then winning the World Challenge Cup in Croatia, his first international title. For him, the establishment of real consistency on this piece is the ongoing focus. The level of skill that he has, that is impossible to question. Calculations being undertaken for this first pommel horse score. Always takes time getting that first number absolutely calibrated spot on. It establishes the mark for the judges for the rest of the competition as well. So let's look back at it. Gugi Kachikian on the pommel horse began well. Really nice height, single pommel work, straight body position. .866 for Gugi Kachikian. It's better than qualification, but only by a tenth. So Jing Yuan of Chengdu Sport University, the man who studies in this city, a city of over 20 million people. And they're all behind him right now. 4th best in qualification, 14.333. Again, the straightness of the body with him is so impressive. Oh, that time he's off though, and unfortunately, Zhou Jing Yuan having some problems. It's rare for him. It really is rare. He's so crisp. He's been a medalist at the Asian Games on pommel horse. Back on form now. Very nice dismount. Lovely looking. Nearly. Crowd appreciative of their hometown man. And he's going to go for parallel bars gold later. He'll also be contesting the rings final, but he remains the out-and-out favourite for the parallel bars competition. I mean, how can he not be? it's so genuine. I think they're starting to feel it physically, a lot of these Chinese gymnasts. I mean, they put so much into winning that team title. It matters so much to them. Already he's carrying so much protective taping on that right shoulder. A massively connected glenohumeral joint, which is the most connected joint in the human body in terms of the impact it has on musculature right down the side of the torso. So when you've got shoulder problems, it never just impacts the shoulder. .533. To a gymnast who is the reigning two-time World University Games champion, Li Chikai of Chinese Taipei. The Olympic silver medalist, and he's looking here to win the World University Games title for a third consecutive edition. It would be a remarkable period of dominance if he can do it. At the heart of it, as ever, will be the brilliant flares. And they remain spellbinding. Going beautifully. Builds up his difficulty, and a lot of it with this flare work. Hand placement is good, crisp, clean, secure. And he has concluded the routine impressively. Is it going to be another World University Games title on pommel horse for Li Chikai? It's going to take a lot of beating, that performance. A hugely experienced gymnast who started performing gymnastics moves to attract customers to his parents' market stall as a child, hence his nickname Market Kai. He's got always this beautiful sense of movement energy, of kineticism in his flares. Never seems to lose the rhythm. From Yilan in Chinese Taipei, and a product of the National Sport University, like so many of his teammates. Waiting to see if this is around the 14.866 that he scored in qualification. Li Chikai from Chinese Taipei, looking to make it 3 World University Games titles in a row. Certainly it will be the leading score. What sort of target will it set the rest? Huge, 15.4. Way better than qualification, a 9 for execution. That may be the title one. Still some very good gymnasts to come though. Ravshan Kamiljanov of Uzbekistan, from the State University of Physical Culture and Sport. 10th best in qualification. Slightly piked early on, but he's worked around that to get to a more straight body position with nice attempt at toe point. His routine is not of the difficulty of some of the others, but it's got a cleanliness to it. Oh, it did have until there. Just takes a small drop of the body position and you're into the handles, and that's that. Ravshan Kamiljanov of Uzbekistan. He had to work very hard in the team competition. Uzbekistan only had 3 gymnasts, so every score counted. They all performed on each piece. And he brings to a close the first half of this pommel horse competition. The Uzbek State University of Physical Culture and Sports has... Oh, well, hang on a second. We've got an inquiry here for Li Chikai. 6.4 difficulty score. He's querying it. Expects it to be more. That could help him even further. Still to come, we've got Dr. Kaya Kazuma. Nariman Kurbanov, there is a real contender. Kurbanov, the reigning Asian champion, as Kamiljanov scores 13.3. He's got very nice execution though. Long term, one has to have a lot of faith in him. There is the leading gymnast, Li Chikai, 15.4, leading comfortably. We'll also have Xiao Yujian. Ran Xingyu as well will compete. Warm-ups are over and we resume the pommel horse competition. From Juntendo University, recently completing his doctoral degree in sports science, Kaya Kazuma, and the Olympic bronze medalist from Tokyo on this apparatus. Fifth best in qualification. Certainly a little midsection bend, and that might make things slightly tricky when it comes to his clearance as he goes on, but he's working hard through it. The Busnari, a little on the tentative side perhaps, moves into the Magyar. Shivado with decent clearance over the pommels, travelling Wenderschwings, and into a purposeful and very stylish pirouette actually. A nice conclusion from Kaya Kazuma. Enjoying it, Lee Chi-kai. I mean, they have travelled around the world in pommel horse competitions together. Kaya Kazuma and Lee Chi-kai. Great respect for each other. I think he's really pleased with that performance. He's from Funabashi in the Greater Tokyo area, Chiba Prefecture. As I mentioned at the start, a little piked, but the great thing about Kaya Kazuma is he deals with small issues in his gymnastics. Getting close to the pommels on occasion, but one felt rightly confident in him. And he feels confident in himself, that is also abundantly clear. In case he needed a little extra margin, there it is. Lee Chi-kai, he's up to 15.5, a gain of 1/10 on his difficulty score to 6.5. 14.633, excellent performance from Kaya. He's into second place. Gugi Kachikian is in third with 3 to go. But we've got a real contender here. Nariman Kurbanov from the Kazakh Academy of Sport and Tourism, capable of 15 plus scores. Always seems to have such a good straight body position, but he's going to need an enormous amount of difficulty. He builds his difficulty in a very different way from Lee Chi-kai. Not centred around the flare work. But a smoothness, always a smoothness. Nariman Kurbanov of Kazakhstan. He's got his sights set on the World Championships in Antwerp, where he was 4th last year and 4th the year before. How much he dreams of getting on that podium. As is so often the case with him, there's barely any deviation from absolutely correct leg form. It is remarkable how consistent he is with that.
Сидит в себе это все. Ты выровнял. И это, и русский круг неплохой, и очень хороший. Солнце. Все, и надо было так и делать.
He finished second behind Li Chikai in Napoli 4 years ago. There are 2 to go after this score comes in. .266. He got very, very close. Oh, wonderful performance from Nariman Kurbanov. He smiles, knowing he couldn't really have given more. That's what I mean about his difficulty. It's built so differently from Li Chikai. And Xingyu from the People's Republic of China. From Nanning Province, 7th best in qualification. Quick, powerful hand placement. Little hunch the body, and that means he's lost his form, but goodness, the physical strength to keep it going. Oh, what heart from Lan Xingyu. Again, he loses the leg form. There'll be quite a few execution deductions. But in terms of sheer dogged tenacity, that's up there with the best we've seen today. Lan Xingyu of the People's Republic of China gets through his routine when many other gymnasts would not have stayed on. He's going to be a real favourite for the rings title later. And that will do his confidence and energy levels the world of good, because he really did refuse to bow down to those form issues. Tenacious though it was, certainly the execution score will be lower than many of his competitors. .5. He's in 6th position, so we know that Li Chikai will get at least the silver medal. Nariman Kurbanov at least the bronze, with 1 gymnast to go. The champion will be from Chinese Taipei. Xiaoyu Jian of the National Taipei University of Education. Several times a World Cup medalist on the pommel horse, including a champion. Secure clearance to begin. He was 6th best in qualifying. Good hand placement in the centre of the apparatus. Moving quite nicely. Sense of purpose, sense of poise, and a good finish. Well, that's an interesting conclusion to this pommel horse final. Xiaoyu Jian trying to get onto the podium ahead of Kaya Kazuma, who scored 14.633. His teammates delighted. Let's enjoy this once more. The 23-year-old Xiaoyu Jian. thrilled with his performance. Xiao Yujian. Where will he end up? Lee Kurbanov, Kaya 1, 2 and 3 with his last score to come in. 15.5, 15.266, 14.633. He waits, the gentleman in bronze medal position at the moment, already a champion today. Kaya Kazuma on floor. Certainly was a great performance from Xiao Yujian at the very end. He's got a medal! He's got a medal! 14.933! It's almost a mark better than qualification. And Kaya Kazuma looks thrilled for him. Wonderful result for Xiao Yujian, his first honours at the World University Games, but not his first. Li Chikai has retained his title 3 times in a row, the World University Games champion on pommel horse, and in a repeat of Napoli 4 years ago, it's Nariman Kurbanov who comes over to congratulate him, having taken the silver medal. We thought it would be an outstanding final, and it really was. Such high numbers, 15.5 to win the title. This gentleman loves the World University Games. He's taken them all to school again. The classified results in the men's pommel horse competition in Chengdu. Xiao Yujian of Chinese Taipei winning the bronze medal, Kazakhstan's Nariman Kurbanov taking silver, and the gold medalist for the 3rd World University Games in a row, Chinese Taipei's Li Chikai.
女士们、先生们，第31届世界大学生夏季运动会男子鞍马颁奖仪式现在开始。
Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony for pommel horse.
有请获奖运动员、颁奖嘉宾入场。
And now please welcome the medalists and the presenters.
The medal ceremony for an outstanding pommel horse competition, and it was won by a truly world-class display. An incredible accomplishment to win any World University Games title. To do it twice, phenomenal. To do it 3 times, that is a legacy. Li Chikai has done it 3 times in a row. Special moment for him as he's joined by one of his teammates. And for Nariman Kurbanov, a 2nd consecutive silver medal in this event at the World University Games. Truly, this was wonderful entertainment.
出席本场颁奖仪式的嘉宾是国际大体联执委五十岚九人先生。
The medals and the mascots will be presented by Mr. Isato Igarashi, FISA Executive Committee member.
成都大运会执委会体育竞赛部反兴奋剂部专职副部长刘国荣先生。
Mr. Liu Guorong, Functional Deputy Director General of the Department of Sports Doping Control, Executive Committee of Chengdu 2021 FISA Games.
获得铜牌的是中华台北运动员。
Bronze medalist representing Chinese Taipei, Xiao Youran.
得银牌的是哈萨克斯坦运动员。
Silver medalists representing Kazakhstan, Kurbanov Nariman.
获得金牌的是中华台北运动员。
Gold medalists representing Chinese Taipei, Li Zhikai.
女士们、先生们，请起立，奏国际大体联会歌。
Ladies and gentlemen, and now please rise for the FISU anthem. Please be seated.
The medalists in the men's pommel horse competition in Chengdu. The bronze medal to Chinese Taipei Xiao Yujian. Silver won by Nariman Kurbanov of Kazakhstan. And 3 times in a row, the World University Games champion is Li Zhikai of Chinese Taipei. He's done it again. He's unstoppable.
女士们、先生们，第31届世界大学生夏季运动会男子鞍马颁奖仪式到此结束。
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the